If just for a minute I'd fall asleep and not dream about you.
Hey, happy homemakers. So I'm going to give you guys a quick overview of all the cabinetry I have in my kitchen. Today's video is going to be an extreme clean and declutter of these areas. My top cabinets are mostly how I want them. I don't think I'm going to really mess with them. It's just the bottom cabinets and the drawers that are really bad. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what I'm working with right now. Okay, so the side over here by the fridge is the worst of the bottom cabinets, but let's just start with the top. So as you guys can see, we have our glasses and mugs and everything in here and measuring cups. So I'm happy with this. Not gonna mess with any of this because this is working for us. But if you move down to here, this drawer is fine. This one could use a little touch up. This is our coffee drawer, so I'll probably just tidy that, but I might not do too much with that. I do have space though if I need to put some stuff down here. This is where the biggest mess is. This is just a hodgepodge of stuff, kind of a disaster. So I'm just gonna pull everything out, kind of just decide what I wanna do with this. I can't really pull anything out of here without everything falling down. So that's been driving me insane. This cabinet is working okay for what we have in it, but the little shelf keeps falling. That's another issue I'm having with all of these cabinets. This is just our pin drawer, so that's fine. You guys saw me kind of organize this. It's slightly disorganized right now, but for the most part, it's stayed in place. So I'm happy with those. And then I'm also happy with all of these as well. Not gonna mess with any of that. Same with this. This is probably gonna mostly stay as is. I like what I have in here, but it's not quite doing it for me. I didn't even know this stuff was in here, so we'll figure that out. The way these are, I had to take the handles off of them because you couldn't open either drawer. This I like, but I always have an issue with this popping out. I do want to get some better organization under the sink here. This is a cabinet that'll be going every single day. This is where I keep my husband and my girls' lunch stuff. These are things I don't use very much, so I think maybe I should move those into drawers above here. Are in a little bit of a disarray, but I don't know. We'll figure that out together. So as you guys can see, we definitely have plenty of cabinetry for us, but the way that I have it now, it's like we don't have enough and everything's just a little disorganized. The drawer dividers I had in my old house don't fit in these drawers, I don't think. I'm gonna double check, but I think that's why they're not in there. I believe they didn't fit. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get started on all of this together. And I hope you guys will enjoy today's video and that you'll get tons of cleaning motivation for your day. So go ahead and put me on whatever screen you like and let's get started. So I'm putting this together the day after I did the kitchen because this came in the next day, but I'm moving it to the beginning of the video so I can share this product with you guys. So that's why you'll see me in a different outfit in just a moment. So I have been wanting one of these under sink organizers. So Lifewit actually reached out to me to send me one for free, and I asked them, I was like, hey, can you send me two and I'll share it in an upcoming video. So let's go ahead and put this together. I'm going to use this under the kitchen sink. This is one of those ones that's supposed to go like around plumbing and stuff like that for bathrooms and kitchens. So thank you to Lifewit for just sending these to me to try out. So let's go ahead and get these put together. Okay, it looks fairly simple.
I'm gonna let the sun shine in today. Trying to make this darkness go away.
So looking at the instructions for this actually took longer than putting it together because the instructions were so simple that I thought I was missing something, but it really is just super simple to put together. So you just take your bottom piece, you put the four little legs in with the white pieces sticking up, you put the top piece on top, and then these little white button pieces go directly in to secure it all together, and that's all there is to it. It's put together. It literally took me like less than a minute to put it together once I realized how to. And there are also these little hooks that come with it. Those can hang on the side or the front, anywhere off the edge of it to hang like rags. So I'll show you guys those in just a moment, but let me go ahead and put the other one together and we'll move on to organizing underneath the sink.
I'm gonna let the sun shine in the day. I'm gonna let the past be filled with smoke, and I will try to fix what has been broken, and take this weight off my shoulders, 'cause I know yesterday ain't coming back.
And here are the little hook pieces. This came with about 4 or 5 of these, and they can just snap on anywhere up here on the top. As you see, they just clip right on, and then you can hang whatever you want on the side.
And I'll let my mind be carried by the waves. Oh, I will open up my eyes so I can see the light. Oh, and I'll try to spread my wings so I can fly. Oh, and the darkness starts to fade. Feels like things are gonna go my way. I'm gonna let the sun shine in the day.
So here we are with one of the under sink organizers in, and it already looks much more put together, but now it's time to go ahead and put in the second one.
Open up my eyes so I can see the light. Oh, and I'll try to spread my wings so I can fly.
And I will show you guys a close-up in just a moment, but these actually fit perfectly around the pipes under my sink. I was actually surprised. Literally, the one I just put in, the first one, it was like perfectly flush with the front of the cabinet, and there was like fingers distance left between the pipes and the container itself. And I was like, wow, it's like they measured this perfect for my like specific under sink area, which I guess is probably a standard size, but this is definitely the perfect measurement for my area. So these were definitely what I was looking for my situation here. If you guys are interested in any of these under sink organizers, I will have this linked down below in the description box. I would still like to get some kind of solution for my trash bags so that those aren't just in a big box under the sink. So I'd love if you guys have any recommendations for me. And so just leave those down below if you guys have any recommendations for that. But other than that, we're going to go back to day one, and we are starting by removing everything out of all of these cabinets.
If just for a minute I'd fall asleep and not dream about you. I hate to admit it, I'm out of ideas, I don't know what to do. Most of the times I think I'll make it through, but all that it takes is one image of you and it shivers. Nobody knows the way it shivers. Nobody knows. It hurts just a little when I'm with my friends and we drink till we're done. Yeah. So I can't remember how it would feel to wake up in that bed right beside you. All of the memories I tried to erase just comes back when I'm sober and I see.
I was just using a damp cloth to wipe these out, no cleaner or anything like that, just a little bit of water because the cabinets were just a little bit dusty.
Nobody knows because it shivers. It's cold and it's dark without you in my arms. Yeah, it shivers, it hurts. If just for a minute I'd fall asleep and not dream about you. And I hate to admit it, I'm out of ideas, I don't know if I'll cope without you. Yeah, it shivers. Nobody knows the way it shivers. Nobody knows 'cause it shivers. It's cold and it's dark without you in my arms. hurts, yeah, it shivers, it hurts.
So you guys will probably notice a couple times throughout this video where I'm kind of just walking around trying to figure out where I want to put things. I wasn't quite 100% sure what I wanted to do with everything, but certain cabinets like this one here, I knew what I wanted to do. So I kind of would just work on a cabinet that I felt like I knew what I wanted to do with, and then move to another one. And then sometimes I'd go back and move things around. But in the end, I ended up getting this really like how I wanted it, and it turned out great. And then when my husband came home, he actually opened one of the cabinets. I was like, whoa, you cleaned. It was actually this one that he opened. I hope you guys are enjoying today's cleaning motivation. If you are, please give this video a thumbs up. That helps my channel out a lot.
I've been hanging on, counting days, thinking it was me all along. Had a million conversations in my head about where it went wrong. And I've got no idea where you've been, who you are, not anymore. All I got is this Polaroid picture of us from June 24th. It's where I kissed you for the first time, laid on your sheets. You gave me your heart and said you trusted with me, but all I did was let you down time and time again. It wasn't my intention, maybe we should have been friends. So, you're someone I used to know, but nobody said it'd be easy. But maybe I should have known. One more drink to swallow it down. I gotta get you out of my mind. But nobody said it was easy. Maybe I should have known. I've been out till late, shifting beds, trying to kill the image of you. Got a million stupid reasons not to call, it's just that I want to. Do you remember how we pulled the drapes in the basement to get away from the world that we couldn't fit in? And how we used to walk those empty streets at night in the city lights? It's where I saw you for the last time, said our goodbyes, sat in the car, you saw the pain in my eyes, but I just couldn't let you down time and time again. It wasn't my intention, maybe we should have been friends. So, you're someone I used to know, but nobody said it'd be easy. But maybe I should have known. One more drink to swallow it down. I gotta get you out of my mind.
So as you guys saw earlier in this video, this drawer right here next to the stove was not being utilized at all. I didn't even know what was in there. I don't think I had opened it like since I put that stuff in there, which is kind of funny because this is the one closest to the stove. So it makes a lot of sense to have my most commonly used like large utensils that I use the most when I'm cooking in this drawer, because I will be cooking and run over to the island all the time. And then the drawer you see me working on here, I decided to make my like second most common used stuff. And then the drawer right here across from it, I wanted to make that the drawer that had things that weren't used very often. So that's kind of how I decided to go ahead and do it. And then you'll see in a little bit, but I end up taking some of the things that are in the utensil, like everyday utensil, personal utensil drawer out and kind of reorganizing. So these drawers completely got rearranged. So when Aaron came home this night, after he noticed that one of those cabinets was decluttered, I said, yeah, just pay attention, because if you can't find something, it's because it has a new home. So ask me if you have any questions, but things are definitely all in different places now. Okay, so this looks a little cluttered, but this is all stuff that we don't reach for super often. So that's what I'm putting in this drawer. And then I'm gonna leave this as just some fast food menu places. So anyway, we have that, and then this is gonna be the secondary used items. The drawer over there is gonna be the most used items right next to the stove. These are gonna be the ones that we grab like secondary, like not as often, but pretty much daily. Some of my measuring cups are being washed, so this space will be for those. And then I just need to go back through this again it always gets cluttered. I think I'm gonna move the tape and the scissors over to where I have the markers because there's extra space over there.
Wake up 2 p.m. I don't know where we are. Looks like a cheap motel with our clothes on the floor. I don't know how we ended up here. And we've been flying high. Are we going too far? I got no cash left and I'm losing my...
So I just want to remind you guys once again, I think I do this in every one of my organizational videos. You don't have to get all of your organizational projects perfect the first go. This is something that I've learned more and more. I see other people organize and I just think that, oh, they just, get it organized and it's fine. It works. You definitely might have to reorganize things 2, 3, 4, 5 times to get it exactly how you want. And it's 100% fine just to get things kind of partially organized, live with it for a few weeks or even a few months, and then come back and tweak it. And that's what I did here. That's what I did in my pantry. If you guys saw those videos, I just put everything where I thought made the most sense, lived with it for about 5 months. I knew about, I don't know, a couple weeks in maybe that this wasn't quite working for me, but I hadn't had the time to get around to it. And, once you live with it, you see that it's not working, then you can reorganize it. You'll kind of learn where you reach for things in your house, and then you can completely reorganize from there. So definitely what I've done in this house, and I learned that that's totally fine and normal. Sometimes you'll do it, you'll think it's perfect, and it doesn't stay organized. So instead of beating yourself up about it, just know if you organize something and it looks great, but it keeps getting unorganized, that just means that you have not found the right solution that works for you. I learned that from Clutterbug here on YouTube. If you have not checked out Clutterbug, her name is Cass, and she's over in Canada. Definitely check out her videos because that's something I learned from her years ago, and I'm slowly implementing and becoming okay with the fact that if an organizational system, no matter how beautiful it looks, doesn't stay that way, that means it's just not working for you. It doesn't mean you're a slob. It doesn't mean you're doomed and you're never going to be organized. It just means that was not the solution for you. So the best solution is one that you can keep up with. And if you can't, it just means you have not found the thing that works for you or the system that works best for you just yet. But keep trying. You'll figure it out. Having that mindset has helped me to finally start to get a little bit more organized. And actually, my new disaster is what I used to would have thought was awesome and organized. So stick it out and you'll get there. And that's just my word of encouragement for you guys today. Thanks to Cass from Clutterbug for helping me to learn that. I actually think I want to put all of my big bowls for like popcorn and stuff like that over here. So then I'm gonna move my blender, all that into the far left one over there and make that like a storage cabinet. To leave the blender in there because it's too short, too tall to go under the shelf over here. I'm playing around with this stuff and see what'll fit because there's that second shelf in there and some stuff's too tall to go underneath it.
It doesn't even make sense why I think about you. It was only one night, only that time, and it's not my style to be caught up in the middle of...
Okay, so my Instant Pot fit under the shelf. I just had to take the lid off and put it on top of the shelf to make it fit. So all of this works great in here. This is just things that I do not reach for very often. They'll all be together. Oh, I forgot about that. So I might put that in the other cabinet, but I've been keeping my KitchenAid in the laundry room and I really don't want it in there. So I think what I'm gonna do is put the KitchenAid back there because like I said, taller things can fit back there. It was too short, it was too tall to fit in the other one. And then I might end up putting, I think we're gonna end up putting this food saver on one of these little shelves because those aren't used very much. It's hard to, like, you forget it's there. You have to stick your head down in there to get to it. So that's like a lesser accessible area.
Doesn't even make sense why I think about you. It was only one night, only that time, and it's not my style to be caught up in the middle like this. But I'm gonna dive into you. And maybe I can, but what can I do? And it will be alright, so let me down. I'd rather we try than to let this feeling slide. So I'm gonna dive into you.
So these are all dishes that are only used like when we're throwing a party or something like that. This is all plastic cutlery, like, you know, forks and spoons and all that. This is all stuff for baking. And then I have a stack of plastic, like, and paper cups and stuff like that for parties. So I think I'll group all that together and then put that with it as well. And that should take care of most of the rest of this. Okay, so I was actually trying to fit these chip containers in the cabinets, and I didn't have a good spot for them. And honestly, those are from the Dollar Tree. I don't know where the green one is from. Someone left that at my house, but the others are from the Dollar Tree. So if I mean, the last probably 10 parties I've had, I haven't used them. I don't think I'll use them. I'll just repurchase them if I ever need to use them rather than having a mess. Now that we have the ice makers, we don't need these anymore. So I may actually just put those, I was gonna give them to Goodwill, I may actually just put them up here so that when we move out of this rental, we can put them in the freezer for the next person just to have who moves into this house. So this stuff just needs to go into other rooms. It doesn't belong in the kitchen at all. Still need to figure out where I'm gonna put this because I am gonna keep that. That was a gift from our wedding. These I'm just gonna throw down there. We use these on occasion. And then probably just gonna put this stuff in the pantry. Actually, I'm gonna put that in the craft room because we never use these for lunches, so I use these for crafts for my girls sometimes. And then I just need to find a spot for that little fancy pan and these.
To tell what you were thinking, babe. Your thoughts are only getting louder. While you are up in space, I sit here by myself. Are you gonna spill the truth or waste your life away? Sitting on your fingertips, so I know what you'll say. Baby, don't bother, you know it hurts anyway. Don't bother, as long as you don't say that.
All right, so this really didn't take as long as I thought it was gonna take. So I have a stack here for Goodwill. Those are some Dollar Tree pans as well. Chargers or whatever, that I don't know why I kept those. These just need to go in a different area of the house. Same with this. These two I'm just gonna stick in the cabinet. This is gonna go in the laundry storage area. This is gonna go to Goodwill. These I forgot I was gonna put down there. I don't know if Goodwill will take these. I'm gonna see if they'll take these because they haven't been opened. I'm not really sure how to dispose of them. I guess I'll have to just look it up if they won't take it. Like I said, that is gonna go in the art room. And then you guys saw the cabinets. I have a room for all the stuff that was washed but not put away yet. And then I leave this out on the counter and this, I'm sorry, I leave these two out on the stove. This goes underneath here, but I'm just waiting because I need to wash the lid. But as you can see, I have plenty of room under there for it. So I feel so much better. It really was not, like I said, as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Again, this is stuff that's not gonna be in there, but then just a quick overview of how all these look. Now that they're not overflowing, every time I go to open one of these, stuff would fall out at me. That was the biggest thing. I mean, obviously it's not like aesthetically pleasing really, but nothing's gonna fall out at me, and that was my goal. These are things that aren't used super often, so really excited to finally get this done. I've been like, it's just been on my mind lately to get it done. I may go through still and change a few things, but for now I'm happy with that. So glad to finally get this project done. My next organizational project is gonna be my closet. So off camera, I'm gonna get the rest of this kitchen cleaned up, but stay tuned every single week for more cleaning motivation. You guys will probably see the closet organization in 2 weeks, hopefully, because I'm gonna do this one, then I have some other cleaning, another cleaning video, and then hopefully I'll have that one for you guys. So stay tuned for that, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye.